Oh, hi, friends. Welcome back to Bedtime Stories with Miss Marrero. I'm so happy everyone is here again. We've got a great story today. Let me get ready, all snuggled in. So last week, for those of you who came, we read how the Grinch stole Christmas. But there's something really cool. Not everyone celebrates Christmas. Some people celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah actually starts today for those people who do not celebrate Christmas and they celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a really cool holiday. It's when kids get presents for 8 whole days. Not just one day, 8 days. And right here is how we count our 8 days. This is called the menorah. Jewish people use this menorah to count their 8 days of Hanukkah. Today is the first day. So on the first day, they can light the middle candle. That's the helper candle. And then, hold on. This middle candle is our helper candle. It's not staying lit. There we go. And we use the helper candle to light the other candles. So that's for day 1. And that's today. So our story is going to be about Shmelf the Hanukkah elf. Shmelf the Hanukkah elf. Up at the North Pole, covered in snow, you'll find Santa's workshop, as most of you know. But no one can do all that work by themselves, so helping him out is his army of elves. The most unsung elves of those who assist are the elves in charge of checking the list. They all work so hard, down to the last elf, and the newest of them was a fellow named Shmelf. Shmelf didn't spend time playing merry elf games, but sat in his cubicle, staring at names. His job was to check through Santa's list twice to see whether kids have been naughty or nice. Shmelf loved what he did, but as Christmas drew near, he looked at his list and cried out, "Oh dear." He found many children who had been, oh my goodness, what's going on in here? He found many children who had been quite good, but would not receive presents, though it seemed that they should. So there's some kids that are not going to receive presents. He ran like a flash to see the head elf, who smiled and said, Now, calm yourself, Shmelf. Of course you don't know since you're still quite newish, but the kids on this list are actually Jewish. They don't celebrate Christmas, but that's fine, you see. They celebrate Hanukkah, their own jubilee. It won't be dear Santa who brings them a gift, but their mommies and daddies. Do you get my drift? Shmelf returned to his desk. His mind was quite shaken. Kids with no Christmas? He must be mistaken. So later that night, careful not to be missed, he snuck off to visit a house on the list. Shmelf peered in and wondered, could this be right? There wasn't a tree or stocking in sight. Instead, he saw menorahs with candles so thin and children were giving their dreidels a spin. So Shmelf's looking in the window of this house, and he sees a menorah with thin candles like this one right here. There was gelt chocolate coins wrapped up in gold foil, and latkes frying in pans filled with oil. Then Shmelf saw there were presents, one for each night. His elfish eyes gleamed as he squealed with delight. Shmelf listened as Mom told the Hanukkah story of the Maccabees battled for Israel's glory. And though the brave soldiers won their great fight, their temple had oil for only one night. But once they'd set the oil ablaze, a miracle happened. It lasted 8 days. Hey, now I get it, Shmelf said with a grin. Hanukkah's awesome. I'm totally in. He raced back north and went straight to the boss, the big man himself, good old Santa Claus. Shmelf explained his discovery, this holiday grand. And when he was done, Santa held up his hand. Good Shmelf, chuckled Santa, it fills me with joy to see how you care for Jewish girls and boys. It shows me that you are much more than a clerk, and so I will task you with this special work. Hanukkah is a time for family and song, for joy and tradition. It's where you belong. I've decided at Hanukkah you'll travel the world, bringing magic and joy to each boy and each girl. Santa gave Shmelf clothes of white and blue, the colors of Hanukkah, that much Shmelf knew. So their colors are white and blue. You'll see on a menorah. So I'm all snuggled up with my nice blue blanket. And a sleigh that could soar through the air with a Jewish reindeer by the name of Asher. Now, you good Jewish kids, for 8 nights each December, Shmelf will come visit, some years in November. Oh my goodness! It's snowing! Oh my goodness! Whew. Wow, it's kind of cold in here. He'll make sure your latkes are crispy and thin, your menorahs burn brighter, and your dreidels win. If there's one special gift that you'd like this year, tell Shmelf. He'll whisper in Mom or Dad's ear. He'll do what he can to nudge them that way, in hopes that the presents bring cheers of hooray. To reward Shmelf and Asher for their goodwill, you can leave out some gelt or a nice kosher dill. What a magical Hanukkah, you'll think to yourself. See you next year, Shmelf the Hanukkah elf. The end. Thank you so, oh my, what? I think it's snowing in here. Oh my goodness, that was a really cool holiday. And this goes on for 8 days until next Friday. So that's really awesome. As each day goes on, we'll add 1 candle for each day. Thank you all for coming. I want to give a special thanks to Maria Cruz for reaching out to so many families and letting them know and helping me organize all of this. Same time next week. Again, my name is Miss Marrero. Some of you have me now. Some of you have had me. Some of you will have me next year. I'm so happy to see everyone. Have a good night. Good night, everyone.